Shalom, everybody, and welcome to ReligionWinked TV and this edition of Man, This Freaked Me Out. So, what if you're driving down the road, minding your business, headed home to your 3-year-old child, your family, I'm not really sure where you would be headed from, but then all of a sudden, out the blue, a pickup truck carrying a slab type cargo piece of steel, metal, come hurling your way, as it did in the case of this young lady we're about to hear about. And guys, let me tell you, welcome to Religion Wing TV, where my spiritual ears stay. Freak me out. This freaked me out. And with that being said, let me know how you feel about this story. If you've heard of this story, if you like stories like this, please subscribe to this channel because what I do on this channel, I'm about to branch off and do things on other channels. So if you like this kind of content but don't really like it mixed with the Word of God, let me know down in the comments and I'll go ahead and start to put this kind of content over on another channel. And with that being said, check out this audio and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. Thank you. This is the story of Devven Scott, who simply was just headed to the dentist.
All of a sudden, she's faced with this trailer coming at her. She had to react. She didn't have time to react.
29-year-old Devven Scott driving on 9 Mile near the Southfield Thursday around noon, heading to a dentist appointment. The driver in front of her in an F-150 pulling a trailer full of scrap metal. Police say something malfunctioned. The trailer came detached from the truck, sending it in her lane.
A portion of the trailer went through the windshield, striking the driver.
Police say Devven was pinned inside of her car, still alive. Sadly, though, her injuries just too severe. She died at the hospital 2 hours later.
It's a tragedy, and it is traumatic. It's something that you don't prepare for, something you don't expect.
As for the driver
goes. So, guys, as far as the driver goes, I believe the driver does stop. I'm not. The police officer is going to tell you if the driver had any charges against them, and let's just go ahead and check this out. So basically, Devven Scott was driving on 9 Mile near the Southfield Freeway Thursday around noon, headed to a dentist appointment. The driver in front of her in an F-150 pickup truck pulling a trailer full of scrap metal. Police says something malfunctioned. The trailer came detached from the truck, sending it into the 29-year-old's lane. And there was nothing she can do about it, y'all. Nothing at all. Mom of a 3-year-old boy, that is, killed by scrap metal from trailer. Police said there was nothing she could do about it. And sometimes freak accidents happen, and this freaked me out. What about you guys? This happened in Southfield, Michigan. This is coming out of Fox 2, I believe, Detroit. Jessica Duperek and David Comer wrote this on December 10th, so it's recent. Again, all of a sudden she is faced with this trailer coming at her. She had to react. She didn't have time to react. The deputy said. Chief Gajelski, Southfield Police. A portion of the trailer went through the windshield, striking the driver, striking Devven Scott, y'all, a 29-year-old mom, leaving behind a 3-year-old. Southfield Police says Scott was pinned aside inside the car and still alive. Her wounds were too severe and she died at the hospital 2 hours later. I don't know if they used the jaws of life on her and tried to get her out in a timely manner. I'm not really sure. If you guys have any idea, let me know down below. It is a tragedy, and it is traumatic, the officer says. It is something you don't prepare for, something you don't expect, something that, man, freaked me out today, guys. I was horrified when I heard this story. But please go watch my Biden, Putin, the Prince of the Air video, please, to understand why freak accidents like this are happening. Please, 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 please. Satan is the prince of the air, y'all. Unexplainable things like this have a spiritual explanation. The adversary of God. Kill, steal, and destroy. So the deputy said the driver of the F1 did stop to try and help. The driver of the pickup truck did stop, tried to render aid, called 911, the officer said. He was interviewed at the scene and released pending further investigation by our traffic enforcement to see if he was up to code, if he probably had rights to carry that big heavy equipment on the road they were on, if he was licensed to haul stuff and things of that nature. So y'all let me know what you think down below. Devven, she leaves behind a 3-year-old son, could not have done anything to stop this. The deputy chief warns that if you're pulling a trailer, be especially cautious and considerate. End quote. And I'm going to add, go slow. Be mindful of the drivers on the road with you. Make sure your equipment is fitting in the lane per zoning, per your city code, per the highway department, transportation, and all of that. Just make sure you're legal on the road as well. Quote, people who are towing these vehicles and trailers do a safety inspection. Make sure your trailer is up to par. Triple check your safety chains and make sure your tongue is hooked up the right way. And make sure it is safe to tow. And then get on the road, guys. Double check. Tie it down twice. All right? So basically, guys, there's a picture of her son, but I'm not going to show him. And with that being said, let's hear what the officer... Let me see how we say his name really. Jagielski. Jagielski. All right, we'll hear.
The driver of the pickup truck that was towing the trailer did stop, tried to render aid, called 911. He was interviewed at the scene and released pending further investigation by our traffic enforcement.
Once investigators are done, they'll hand the case over to the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office to see if criminal charges are fitting. Devven, who leaves behind a 3-year-old son, could not have done anything to stop this, but a reminder to all of us. And if you're pulling a trailer, be especially cautious.
Thank you so much for watching ReligionWinked TV, where my spiritual ears stay.
People who are towing these vehicles and trailers, do a safety inspection. Make sure your trailer is up to par. Double and triple check your safety chains. Double and triple check. Make sure that your tongue is hooked up to the receiver the right way.
Reporting in Southfield, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
So, guys, tell me. I don't see how Devven Scott could have escaped this. Bad things happen to good people. Sometimes in life, we always do the best we can, right? Just to escape the law, the persecutions, and I mean the laws of the land, not the laws of God. I think, sometimes because of the negative energy in the land and the disobedience to God's law, not saying Devven was disobedient in any way, but just the overall rulers and powers that be that are in control know how to, conjure up wickedness and somehow get it to go out in the air, in the earth, in whatever you want to believe, and wreak havoc on the land, taking innocent life. And like I said, we do the best we can, and that's all we can do. And I believe that's what this young 29-year-old mother who left behind a 3-year-old boy headed to the dentist one day here in December 2021, somewhere around December 10th. Reporting out of Detroit, Fox 2 News. I am ReligionWinked TV, but I'm reporting out of Albany and out of the channel ReligionWinked TV. Okay? But this information and story is coming from Detroit. And, again, I am going to put down below in the links a bunch of highway safety, towing, laws, numbers, context. It'll be 2 or 3 links, 3 or 4 links. You guys can look at if you are ever in the position where you have to tow something, whether it's locally or going afar or going abroad. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I think we heard enough of this story. Man, that freaked me out. And I want you guys to let me know if you like videos like this, and I will search more freak accidents and just crazy things that happen in the world, unexplainable to man, but never a mystery to God, right? Because there's some people in the world that know how to disguise themselves as the angel of light, prince of the air, through science and weather and technology and everything else, and create certain disasters and chaos and contention and confusion to keep the masses in fear. And again, just the slip of a bolt, just the slip of a notch, just that negative energy saying, this is the time I want you to come loose, and it go flying. I remember Final Destination 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And all I want to say is, God, I pray life more abundantly to those that are listening, those that are under the sound of my voice and your word and your law, being obedient unto you. And even then, people, ReligionWinked TV, where my spiritual ears stay. Bad, unexplainable, ungodly, unwarranted, unsolicited, undeserved, untimely death happens to some people. And if you agree, let me know what you think down below about this story. And I'll catch you on the next live upload and or premiere. Thank you to Man, This Freaked Me Out series episode 1. And I'm looking for your comments for the second story so I can get working on it. And with that being said, shalom, y'all, and have a great day.